Hello Lifespring kids, welcome back to the yellow sofa. Are you ready to guess what we're talking about today? Check out this clip to find out. Did you guess? Today we are looking at revenge. So what is revenge? Revenge is another way of saying getting your own back. There are lots of things that might cause you to want to get your own back or get even, because sometimes things happen to us that are simply unfair and we know exactly who is to blame. Doo, doo, doo. So, how will we respond? We might want to get angry at them. We might want to get even. We might want to do nothing. But how's this for an idea? Surprise them. Jesus says, if someone takes your sandwich, give them your yogurt as well. Jesus is saying it's not about getting your own back. It's not about retaliating. It's not even about punishing the person who has done you wrong. It's a way of saying to that person, I'm not engaging with a sandwich battle. I'm going to go above and beyond to show that you don't have to act this way. It's not the way forward. Nah. And in doing this, we disarm them. We say, there's a better way. It's a really brave thing to do. It's a really strong thing to do. When we choose not to take revenge or get our own back, we aren't surrendering. We aren't raising our white flag. We are going on the offensive with kindness. If we don't turn the other cheek, we face them and effectively start a battle. It goes like this. Something's been thrown at you, a mean word, a toy. You plan revenge. I could leave bogies in their soup. I could put cornflakes in their shoes. I could take their handlebars off their scooter. But guess what? They might then plan revenge to your revenge. And then you plan revenge on the revenge that they took to your revenge. And then you're left taking revenge on the revenge that they took on your revenge, which was only because they sent revenge on... They took revenge on... Getting back at someone means the traded blows just keep going. If someone has done something unkind to you and you do something unkind back, when does it stop? It's almost like a game of tennis. Revenge tennis. Jesus knows you've got better stuff to do with your time. You've got better stuff to do with your mind. Because how we think and what we think about is really important. I'll show you what I mean.
This is Johnny. Johnny is a victim. On the morning of the 28th of April, Johnny was a victim of a mean word said to him by someone who must remain anonymous for the purpose of this illustration. For the last 6 days, Johnny has, with the help of watching archive footage of CBBC Get Your Own Back, been plotting his revenge. Today, he has invited us along to witness him getting his own back. Oh, Johnny. You see, what Johnny didn't realise is that when we spend time thinking about how to get our own back, planning and plotting revenge, we take our eyes off God, because all of our focus is on the unfairness. Revenge is like
planning to gunge the person who's done you wrong, but you end up gunging yourself. Who gunges themselves? You see, plotting and carrying out revenge is not healthy. When we stay angry with someone, we are stopping ourselves thinking about all the good things God wants us to be thinking about, like becoming an astronaut, a teacher, a ballerina, a marine biologist, a tax advisor, a theme park designer, a bread maker, a stunt artist, a detective, a tree surgeon, a lifeguard, a conveyancer, a rock star. Dwelling on something that is not good for us prevents us from thinking about what is good for us. But listen, it doesn't mean that Jesus is saying that what that person did to you is okay, or that we should just live with it, or that we shouldn't tell parents and teachers. But what he is saying is that it's so important for our heart and our mind that we take a different approach. He says, turn the other cheek. Play a totally different game to the one they're playing. We can't choose when an apology comes, but we can choose when we forgive. Did you know it's not just our stomach that we have to feed? We have to feed our mind as well. Jesus gives us a great diet for our mind.
I'm on the Jesus diet. It's really good for my mind.
The Bible has some great tips on what to feed your mind on. Cut out bad behavior, hurtful talk, anger, yelling, and hateful feelings. And fill your face with whatever is true, right, pure, lovely, admirable, praiseworthy, excellent.
I'm telling you, it's literally all the good stuff.
Fix your heart and your mind on these things. Don't waste your thinking time on stuff as messy as revenge. Go dream some big dreams with Jesus. You might have a really good reason to seek revenge and to get your own back. Surprise them with something they would never expect. Do something that their actions didn't deserve. Jesus did something that we don't deserve in taking all of the wrong things, the wrong thoughts, the wrong behaviors towards others and towards God, and taking them upon himself so that we can be forgiven. All of these things were dealt with on the cross. When you don't choose revenge, but instead choose to respond like Jesus by thinking about what is good, lovely, excellent, you put out a fire. So what could have become a blazing forest fire that no one could control has been extinguished, and you become a shining light, not a fire starter. Why would you just start a fire? A firefighter. Oh, that's cool. There's a book in the Bible called Ephesians. It says, be kind and compassionate, forgiving one another, just as Christ God forgave you. Kind of simple, really, huh? We can forgive because Jesus forgave. As we forgive someone, they are more inclined to forgive someone. And then that person might pass it on to someone else. Snowballs get bigger and bigger as they pick up snow. So you can enjoy thinking about the person who receives a forgiveness snowball so big they get knocked off their feet. With kindness. Family focus. Wear your kingdom goggles this week and it all starts to make a bit more sense. We're part of a much bigger story. So how can you show forgiveness in your household this week? How can you do something to surprise your brother or sister? When they've done something wrong to you, and it happens, tidy their room. Tidy their dinner plate away. Even if they took the last piece of pizza without asking. Why I oughta called you a bad name? Tell them 3 great things about them. It's radical, right? It's like picking an opponent up off the floor, even if 10 minutes ago they did a really bad tackle. Jesus is pretty radical. This is forgiveness and then some. If we go some way to understand this, then we're on our way to understanding the magnitude of what Jesus has done for you. The magnitude. For you.